Hi Libra, welcome or welcome back. My name is Lightworker Whit and I'm so excited to deliver your mid-month reading for April 2024. Before I do that, I think one of these are upside down. I'm going to pull an oracle message for the full moon in Scorpio that we have on April 23rd. There it is. I was like, I knew something was out of place. So this oracle message is going to round out your reading and also give you a little bit of guidance for that full moon, okay? I don't know if that one was your card. Let's see. I always like to pull this in advance just to give us something to look forward to. So we're going to set that right there, and we're going to read the oracle message at the end of your reading, so be sure to watch to the end for that. Okay, in the meantime, we're going to shuffle your cards for how things are going, what's going well, what's not going well, where to focus your energy, where to stop focusing your energy, and what Spirit needs you to know right now. Please remember that this is a collective reading, so receive what resonates, release what doesn't. And if you'd like a reading on your personal situation, all of my links are below, so you can schedule that at any time that I have available. Okay? All right, Libra, let's get into your reading. This is really interesting. What's interesting is I have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Any reader always wants to see the Lovers and the Two of Cups together, okay? But I mean, the positioning is a little confusing because they're in the position of what's going well and what's not going well. So in this case, I'm going to need to clarify this with the. I want to clarify the Two of Cups. Why is that not going well? And maybe it's coming up here because maybe work is good but love is not. In general, the Lovers and Two of Cups always represent partnerships, whether platonic or romantic. Okay. Okay. And can you clarify the Lovers, please? Okay. All right. Now, let's go ahead and dive in. Let me just check everything else out, please. Where to focus your energy, where to stop focusing your energy. Let's clarify the Hierophant. Okay. All right, I'm ready. Sorry. Thank you for your patience, Libra. Okay. How things are going. We have the moon. You are really in a space right now, Libra, where you're not too concerned about needing to know all of the details, which I feel like is unusual for you. You literally are just going with the flow. This eclipse energy has really kind of put you in a space of like, you know what? Let it play out how it's going to play out. I will figure things out along the way. The moon is about disillusionment, right? It's about not having all the answers. It's about needing to trust your intuition. Sometimes it's also about hidden fears, and also anxiety sometimes. I don't really get more anxiousness out of this. I just get going with the flow. I really feel like you're in a space of like, I'm just going to ride this wave and it's going to be what it's going to be. That's where you are. What's going well is why we have the Lovers here. So if you're in a relationship, I'm gonna just put it out here that maybe this is a good time for you and your partner. okay? Maybe you guys are finally on the same page about something. If you're not partnered, a lot of times the lovers is your relationship to your higher self. It's that you're finally in alignment with your values, with what you believe to be true for you. A lot of times is what that means. It's yin and yang energy coming together, okay? I wanted to clarify that energy, it is related to the Page of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, this might be related to an earth sign. That's going to be Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. For some of you guys, this is actually going to be about putting work into the relationship, actually putting work into making things work, communicating better, even wanting to make the relationship successful, and you're both doing your part. And again, if you are single, you're putting work into what you desire and what you believe to be true for you at this stage in your life, and getting back in alignment with yourself, right? Now, here's what caught me off guard. What's not going well is the Two of Cups. And that's why I was like, well, how you gonna put the Two of Cups right next to the Lovers? Now, sometimes when that happens, I'm just like, Spirit, did you mean to do that? I'm like, that feels like a mistake. But there are no mistakes. This feels like, for some of you, possibly related to a child. I always relate the Page of Cups to children, but also it could be related to a water sign, a relationship or a partnership with a water sign. Sometimes Two of Cups are also best friend, close relationships, maybe even close colleagues. Page of Cups represent the water sign, so that's going to be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The first card, however, to come out was the Wheel of Fortune when I wanted to clarify this. This is about divine timing. Perhaps you and your partner disagree about the timing of an event, the timing of when to move something forward, maybe even the timing of when to move, when to progress. There seems to be some sort of disagreement in relation to when to get something done, when to move something forward, when to get over something even. I think I'm going to confirm that with something else. Let's confirm that with the Kipper deck here. What's the issue behind this Two of Cups? Okay, this seems to be related to money. Maybe you guys are not on the same page about money. Maybe you guys just came into money. Maybe you guys just finally got your refund, and like you have different ways of how you want to how you want to use it. Again, if you're single, I would interpret this as, even if you're single, I would still interpret the Two of Cups as a close relationship. It oftentimes, I don't use reversals in this deck, but sometimes the Two of Cups can relate to self-love. Perhaps you're wanting to use some money in a way that will progress you, your life, your goals, your artwork forward, anything that you're passionate about. And maybe you're having some conflict about how to use money. Mature man. It seems that somebody older than you, it doesn't have to be like this old, seems that an older person is either has a say in the matter or is involved in this somehow. Okay? All right, let's move on. Where to focus your energy? Seven of Swords. I always interpret, when I see the Seven of Swords in a position like this, the Seven of Swords is, yes, about being sneaky, being avoidant, but it is also about being strategic. So Spirit is asking you to be strategic in some area of your life. Eight of Swords is coming out. That's just about getting out of your head. But let's see exactly where Spirit is asking you. Look, Judgment and the Tower has just fell out reversed. Okay? Stop avoiding an issue, Libra. Stop avoiding an issue. I'm sorry, my ring light, these glossy cards. I'm sorry. Judgment is awakening. Stop avoiding it. Stop avoiding the issue. Answer the call. The Tower is also about needing to let something burn, let something fall apart. you need to and more importantly, if something is already falling apart, Libra, don't try to run away from the issue. Face it head on. Get creative and strategic about how you're going to move forward, how you're going to handle the situation, okay? Seven of Swords is oftentimes about being cunning, right? Using your relationships, using your partnerships to get you ahead, right? Especially with these Lovers and this Two of Cups, there are relationships in your life that you can leverage. You just have to use them to the best of your advantage. Where to stop focusing your energy, we have the Hierophant. Okay, this is usually about structure, organizations, institutions. Oftentimes I equate this with work, and at least in your reading I am, because we have the Six of Wands. Now this is going to be different for a lot of different people. Now to me, how I'm reading this immediately, it's like, okay, for me it's like, stop trying to get attention. I know that's really interesting, but that's how I read it. Stop trying to get attention or praise at work, because they're not seeing your value. Maybe if you have a business, if you're trying to get clients to write you reviews and they're just like beating around the bush, stop worrying about it. Instead, set an intention of, you know what, my clients are always leaving me great reviews no matter what, and make it part of your process. Like after you have a service, send an automatic email that says, hey, if you liked your service, you know, write me a review, or even tell them on your way out. You know how many times I go to Mavis, the tire place, and they are always pushing Google reviews, but you know what, their service is usually pretty good, and I'm like, you know, I am going to write them a review because they were just so kind. So reaffirm that in your head if you're a business owner, right? But if you work for a company, I just feel like stop trying so hard to get noticed, to get seen, to get valued, to be valued, because this is about praise, recognition, and victory. I just feel like I can't stress that enough. I just don't feel like they're seeing your worth, and that they're not going to until it's too late. That's how I'm interpreting that. I'm not going to interpret that any other way. What you need to know from Spirit: keep pushing. Nine of Wands, perseverance, resilience, keep going, don't stop, never stop. All right, let's go ahead and get into your message for the full moon in Scorpio that we have on April 23rd. I'm really excited to see what this is for you, Libra, and this is also going to tie your reading together. Self-reflection. Child, why? First of all, I hate myself because immediately when I saw this, and I just woke up because it's like 7:24 a.m., my voice is like, who is that girl I see staring there back at me? When will my reflection show who I am inside? Okay, I live in an apartment building, and also, like I said, I just woke up, so I can't really belt that how I want to belt. But you know this. If you don't know the song, look it up. It's from Mulan. And honestly, Christina Aguilera, she killed that song, okay? She killed it. But let's read the message. She really did that song. You know, I think Mulan was on recently. I don't remember when or where it was on that I just turned to it. Maybe while I was at my parents' house. And Mulan, you know, them old Disney movies, they really, I mean, some of them still do, but I feel like those older Disney movies, they really had some really good themes to them. You know, I feel like a lot of the children's movies now are kind of watered down a bit. But man, Mulan, she was going through it, okay? And maybe some of you guys need to watch that movie. She was out here trying to, she was, first of all, fighting gender roles, right? Because she was being told she needed to get a man, and she wanted to fight her father. The emperor was calling their family to, raise arms, but her father was old, and he didn't have a son. So she said, you know what? I'm not going to let my daddy go out like that. I'm going to be out here. I'm going to go fight. You know, forget a man. What I need a man for, you know? And it's just about, I think they were really ahead of the game with really putting a female forward in that way, because now, right, look what Marvel trying to make every damn movie about a female superhero, but really Mulan was really out here before, you know what I mean? she was really, really cutting edge with that. And through that, she tested her strength, tested her resilience, tested her willpower, and then still found love and found herself. Amen. Okay. And friendship. Some of y'all need to watch that movie because there's a lot of good themes in Mulan. And then also just the relationship with her spirit guides. Maybe I need to rewatch the movie too. But some of these Disney movies, they were not for children. Okay. I'm just telling you right now, it was for us. It was for us as adults. Okay. Be curious about your own nature. Choose to turn inwards to quietly contemplate who and what you are and want. Who and what you are and want. Remember, that's that lover's card that I was telling you about. Okay? Getting alignment with yourself. The more you know about yourself, the more you are able to steer yourself well. Know what you believe and why, yet be open to the development of new beliefs and ways of being. See, this is why I love pulling the oracle card first, because this is exactly what I was talking about in your reading, and then it's confirmed here in this oracle message that we pulled first, all right? I am not afraid to look deeply at myself in all aspects. Self is in quotations, I don't know why. Both scientists and spiritual practitioners believe there is much benefit to be had in self-reflection. The process involves us thinking about what is happening, how we react, and make sense of it. It exposes our strengths and weaknesses and gives us information to make changes if we choose to. It gives us a small respite in the busyness of life and allows our brain to make some sense of the chaos we experience each day. As self-reflection is something we all would benefit from doing, why don't we do it? First, self-reflection requires us to slow down somewhat and turn out awareness inward, something that does not come naturally to some, and especially not the highly extroverted. Starting small and maybe getting assistance with someone else as a guide can solve this. Second, some people are not quite exactly sure how to self-reflect and so do not try. To change this, examine the various ways to self-reflect during the regular 5-minute recap of the day as you commute home or before dinner. Sit quietly and think about all that has happened and your reactions to it, and on this moon, every moon cycle. Record how you feel each day. There are many ways to self-reflect, and one will suit you. Third, some people self-reflect, but when they do, they don't like the feelings of vulnerability, anger, guilt, or even defensiveness this incurs. Why go there when it isn't pleasant? Here is where we grow our self-responsibility. Short-term pain will certainly be worth long-term gain if we do not ignore the elephant in the room. A regular practice of self-reflection allows us to intercede before problems get too big. We can, for example, catch ourselves before something gets way out of hand. We can apologize and make amends to someone for our mistake. We can catch negative patterns and stop them in their tracks. The theme of waning gibbous moons, of which this is the first. Yeah. But what that means is basically, it's like basically when the full moon starts to go back to a new moon. The theme of waning gibbous moons, of which this is the first, is the process of self-reflection and building resilience. Companion stone is tiger's eye. I don't know. I think my tiger's eye is on my altar. I don't think I have it over here, but I'm not going to get up. So Libra, don't be afraid to do the hard work, okay? I was thinking about, what was interesting? I was thinking about this last night. I self-reflect every minute of every day. It's just literally second nature for me. I'm constantly thinking about my actions, my words, constantly. And I was thinking about something that happened a few years ago, and I was like, I do regret that. I was thinking about how people say, oh, no regrets. And I think I might have even said that at some point on, one of my social media. I don't regret nothing because it got me to where I am. Forget that. I actually do regret some stuff, and it's okay to regret, okay? Because that gives you wisdom to not do that dumb decision again. I'm trying to not curse on YouTube, but give yourself some grace. We're human. We're human, and it's okay to regret decisions. It's okay to feel pain, anger, sadness, remorse, okay? But you have to allow yourself to feel it so you can suture that wound, okay? I love you so much, Libra. I hope you found value in this session. And of course, what this card didn't mention is journal. Journal. Okay? Get you a little journal. Look, this is my journal. I mean, I use this journal for more than just journaling. I use it for like also to-dos. But no, I think I got this notebook from Rainbow. Okay? Rainbow. It was just one of those like little impulse buys. I mean, I have so many journals, but get you a journal. And you don't have to journal every day. But if you feel like you've just got a lot inside of you, journal it out. Okay, I don't want to make this video too long. I love you so much, Libra. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for being part of this growing community. If you want your own reading, all of my links are below. Keep it locked with me. I love keeping it. I love when I say keep it locked because it makes me feel like I'm like on a radio station or like on 106 Park. Keep it locked right here, right now. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Libra. I love you so much. Have a great day. See you on the next one.